I've never traveled with anyone quite like you before.
Sister Mai.
You're back. Thanks again for being game to track down that pump regulator. Now, care to check the stock?
Finally got that regulator from the Vim Pop Factory.
You did? Oh, fantastic. So that regulator should slot right into the apparatus downstairs. My bypass to the filters should take care of the rest. Unless I mess something up. Those arches should start spraying all the irradiated water the children could ask for. I was thinking, since you did all the heavy lifting, you ought to be the one to christen the old girl. Plug in the final piece? You willing to do the honors?
I risked a lot getting this thing for you. I think I've earned some caps.
Suppose that's fair. I can swing, say, 150.
So all you did was bypass the decontamination filters?
Well, if you want to oversimplify the heck out of it, yeah. Pretty much. I had to hook up a little rig to support my fix. But so long as that keeps working, it should keep the rads coming. So, you willing to finish the job?
Trust me, if you'd seen this place, you'd know that's not enough. Mutants, floor to ceiling.
Wow. Really? Okay, sure. 250.
Could the bypass be reversed?
Sure, theoretically, if my rigging failed, which is possible. There are going to be some wet, unhappy children of Adam, though, if that happens. But we're not going to know either way until that regulator's in place. Now, how about you take care of that missing piece?
I'm not sure you're grasping what I went through here. Have I described the smell to you yet?
All right, 350. But that's as high as I can go.
Sure, I can take care of that.
Great. Pump's down in the bay. Shouldn't give you any trouble. And here, for what you've done.
I can't get a
Sell it where?
boss.
You did it. Adam above, you did it. Here, anytime I brew a new batch, you can have some. And if there's anything else I can do for you, you let me know.
You mentioned before you're affected by radiation. Why would you choose to live in a place like this?
Sure beats where I came from. Before joining the family, I was a trapper. Lived with a nasty bunch out in the fog. Barely scraping by. Kind of place you slept with a knife under your pillow to make sure no one stole your food. But one day, out hunting, we stumbled upon High Confessor Tectus and his crew on their way to a pilgrimage. We surrounded them, took them captive. Figured we could ransom them back for some grub and ammo. I pulled guard duty, and me and the High Confessor get to talking. You can probably figure out what happened next.
You turned on the trappers?
Mm-hmm. The High Confessor started describing the life I could have at the Nucleas with Adam. 3 meals a day. Not having to worry about getting eaten in my sleep. Radiation wasn't even that much worse. Plus, I had my brew to handle that. Ended up being a pretty easy decision. I helped the children clean out the trappers and started my new life here. So, something else I can do for you?
Why do you care so much about Devin?
I mean, he's a good kid. Sure, he likes his jet a little too much, but it's not like he was out raiding. He just needed a hand. Lucky for us both, you showed up. Huh. Kinda makes you wonder if Adam didn't have a part in this after all. So, was there something else?
Got any more of your brew?
Fresh out at the moment. Stop by in a couple of days. Now you need something else?
Didn't need anything at the moment.
All right then. Take care of yourself.
I could do with a resupply if there's a town near.
We'll all be divided before Sister Mai finishes her
Zealot
work
heal.
on the decontamination
Adam,
arches.
sister. Did you need something?
The Grand Zealot sent me. Tell me what you can about Sister Gwyneth.
Very well. As I'm sure the Grand Zealot informed you. Gwyneth was once a devoted member of our order, though prone to strange moods. She was well liked by many. The Grand Zealot in particular seemed to have a fondness for her. At least until she turned her back on Holy Adam. It was my duty to find her. But Gwyneth was always clever. I'm ashamed to admit that I failed.
What caused Gwyneth to turn her back on Adam?
I can only tell you what I saw. She was praying quietly, when she suddenly leapt up and began to shout that Adam is a lie. When Tectus confronted her, she struck him with such force that she knocked him to the ground. When she realized what she'd done, she fled. Tectus wanted us to send someone after her, make an example. But at the time it was not his decision. Professor Martin insisted we wait, hope for her return. Sadly, that never happened, and we gave her up for dead. That was the end of Gwyneth. Or so we thought. One of the acolytes spied her at a holy site, but she escaped in the fog. It was not long after that the blasphemous messages appeared, and we knew it had to be her.
Why not just ignore her? Is Gwyneth really that much of a threat to you?
No, that is out of the question. Adam's will is clear in this matter. Heresy cannot be tolerated.
I'll find Sister Gwyneth.
Then by Adam's grace, I hope that you will succeed where I did not. You should begin by searching the holy sites. Perhaps you'll find some clue I missed.
How do you manage to carry so many caps around?